This week we're going to talk about creating user accounts, which can be done either graphically or through command line. Begin first by clicking on Settings, and you'll see that screen pop up. At that point you'll see I already am an administrator on this account. That's important because if I wasn't an administrator I couldn't create these accounts. Now I'm going to, down in the bottom left corner you'll see there's to create a user account. Click on the icon, so I'm going to hit the old plus sign, and that's where, because I'm an administrator, it wants my password to prove that I am who I am, to allow me to work as root. Now there are different types of accounts. The first one I'm going to create is a standard account. It's not going to be an administrative one. You see I'll put in my name, and I have to have a different username, so I put my last name, first initial, and I'm going to click add. At that point that's created, standard account. Password has been account disabled. You see that? That's set by default. So I'm going to go in there and change the password. And that password, you know, if you use something simple like your last name, it's probably going to be a fair. It's not going to be a very good one, so you're going to have to make a little variation on that as an example to make it a stronger password. And authentication is required to change the user data, so I have to do that again. Now if I wanted to do it command line, it'd be done a little bit differently. The advantage of command line is not that you would do one individual account at a time, but you can do batch processing. That's the advantage of command line. So you'll notice there's add user, but there's also an add group option. We're not going to discuss that. We're just going to go with the user. So from the command line, of course, sudo, because I have to be root, add user -- home, telling it the home directory is going to be home f Yunker, and the account is going to be f Yunker. So my original account is with my first name. My second account that I created graphically is last name, first initial, and now this account is first initial, last name. So allows me to enter in a password and so on. I get all that done. Is information correct? Yes, and I'm all set. At that point, when I go back graphically, you can look and see that I now have a third account on my system.